Stories video.
Man, cuz whoever made that, you're
What was your issue with the documentary?
me, cuz try to say all the bad out the hood, cuz. You fight me? We a small town.
Would you ever get the tattoo removed?
Never. Never. Neighborhood crip.
Team is out of, man. We back with another, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.
Ever. I am Cripmac. I am HK Destruction on Hustlers. I got 5 many other names on Hustlers. I am a certified young 55th Street General on Hood.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we do something completely out of the ordinary. A while back, I decided to make the channel more serious and to avoid these kind of videos. But after seeing Cripmac lie about his life story, diss me, and call out people that he's never met, I decided that I have to go in. After I dropped my original 55th Street video, my DMs were flooded with LA people telling me that Cripmac is a complete fraud. Initially, I ignored these messages because I figured that it was just haters being haters. But once I saw that he dissed me, I decided to look into it myself. What if I told you that everything Cripmac has ever said was a lie and that keeping it 55th Street was never his life? Or shall I say, keeping it 55th Street? Enough is enough. Today is the day where Cripmac will never disrespect Swamp Stories again. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not. That being said, let's get right into it. The story begins about an hour and a half east of South Central LA in the suburban city of Rancho Cucamonga, California. If you're unfamiliar, this is where the movie Next Friday was filmed.
No more locos!
Gracias! But it's also where a young man named Trevor Hurd was born in February of 1993. Despite living in the suburbs, life was not always peaches and cream for young Trevor. In fact, at just 2 years old, his father, Trevor Sr., moved out to Orange County. However, his young mother named Crystal was able to hold down multiple jobs and get them a house in the nearby Ontario, California. This quiet and peaceful cul-de-sac is where Trevor spent the majority of his childhood, far from the wild streets of LA. From 1st to 3rd grade, Trevor attended Newman Elementary in Chino Hills, one of the highly ranked schools in the Inland Empire. However, despite being a sheltered kid, Trevor had all sorts of behavioral issues growing up.
I mean, this kid was jumping out of the window, at 6 and 7 years of age, to go out and explore and come back. And we had to lock the windows, and I'm sure he felt like incarcerated, and I know that feeling. But he definitely needed some guidance. He went to Newman Elementary School, and I would receive tons of calls daily. Just, your son, he's not doing what, we're asking him to do. He's doing just the opposite. So it's not that he's just not doing it. He's going to do the opposite. We threw Ritalin at him. We threw Thoridazine, everything to try to get him regulated. So, and me being a young mom, that was very, very challenging.
To mend these issues, Trevor's mom sent him to a private military boarding school hours away. However, after 14 months, Trevor was expelled and sent back home to Chino, California.
So we put him in military school, and they did drills, they did academics, they did PT. He was up early in the morning, and he was disciplined for about 14 months. Very challenging on me.
So the military school didn't help him at all?
He got kicked out of military school. Kicked out of military school. They said, I'm sorry, we don't have anything else that we can offer your son at this time. His behavior is too drastic.
By the time Trevor returned home, his mother already had plans to move to Houston, Texas with her boyfriend. This would be a man known as Mr. Gary, who lived in the suburb of Katy, Texas. According to CMAC, he didn't move to Texas until 2009 or 2010.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
Hold on, god damn it. Oh, 2000, god damn it, 9 born in 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager on hood in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went. Look.
But according to his mom, he actually moved there as a little kid.
Oh, so he was there 14 months?
Yeah.
You know what age?
Stop talking about it. Like
I want to say roughly
Get that shit
7,
together.
9.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then
see.
at that point, that's when he moved to Texas.
So for the next few years, Trevor went to middle school in Katy, Texas, and things were kind of coming together for the family. But then everything came crashing down. One day after returning home from work, Trevor's mom walked in on something she never thought she'd see. She walked in on her beloved Mr. Gary with a Brock Lesnar lookalike. As you would
See, it all makes sense now. We understand why you act the way you act. Mr. Gary been getting you. But let's get back to it though.
expect, this ended everything for Mr. Gary, and Trevor and Crystal moved in with Granny Bear in Katy, Texas. However, Granny decided to send him to school in Houston so he could be with a family friend. Little did Granny know this family friend was an official Rolling 60s member from Southwest Houston. Well, when Trevor met him, he decided to tell him that he himself